हरिः ओम्। नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। अष्टाध्यायी परिचयः इत्यत्र अद्य एकसप्ततितमः पाठः। अद्य तद्धिताधिकारस्य अध्ययनं प्रारभामहे। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। अस्माकं वर्गस्य द्वे प्रयोजने अष्टाध्याय्याः आहत्य षट्शतस्य सूत्राणां व्याख्यासहितम् उदाहरणसहितं च अध्ययनं, तथा च अष्टाध्याय्याः प्रथमाध्यायस्य प्रथमपादस्य द्वितीयपादस्य च कण्ठस्थीकरणम्. We are starting with the eighth module today. We completed, starting from Vyakarana Pravesha, we completed multiple modules, Samnya Paribhasham, Sandhi Prakaranam, Subanta Prakaranam. We did entire Abhyasa Pustakam, Stri Karaka Vibhakti Prakaranam, and of late we completed Samasa Prakaranam, going over the concept of Samarthya and four different main types of Samasas. Adya Girigakshamah, the next module, the set of 10 classes that we are starting today is Tadhita Prakaranam. A little bit of history. Today is 22nd April. Ironically, exactly 9 years ago, on 22nd April, I taught Tadhita Prakaranam for the very first time. So the date coincides. I'm just showing over here the video for the first class. It was 22nd April 2017. Today here in the US is 22nd April 2026. And this was interestingly my very first course that was conducted online. So before that Tadhita course, I was teaching offline. People used to come to my house and study. And then I thought, let's go online. So then I taught some of the Subanta classes to those students online, but it was in a very private session. And then I said that let's start a course where anybody can participate. And the very first course that I started was ironically Tadhita Prakaranam on the very same date, 22nd April. History repeats. So 9 years later, here we are today, 22nd April, Tadhita Prakaranam. Prarabhamahe. So while studying the previous module, we discussed the concept of Samarthyam, we discussed the concept of Vritti, and we said that the concept of Samarthyam is going to be applicable for all the Vrittis, Krudvritti, Tadhita Vritti, Samasa Vritti, Sanadyanta Dhatu Vritti, and Ekashesha Vritti. So out of which Samasa Vritti and Ekashesha Vritti have been studied. Now we are moving on to the very next Vritti, the Tadhita Vritti. So let us do a quick revision of whatever we learned in the previous module for the Samarthyam. By now, all of you are expected to know these concepts already. Nothing over here should be surprising. In fact, it is the same slide that has been copied. Kim nama samarthyam परस्पर संबंधेन परार्थाभिधानस्य शक्तिः सामर्थ्यं नाम्ना ज्ञायते. परस्पर संबंधः भवेत्, परन्तु केवलं संबंधः अस्ति इति पर्याप्तं न, तत्र परार्थस्य अभिधानम् अपि भवेत्. एतादृशः परस्पर संबंधः कदा संभवति इति चेत् तत्र द्वयोः पदयोः मध्ये आकांक्षा भवेत्. We have defined आकांक्षा as एक पदार्थ ज्ञाने तदर्थ अन्वय योग्यार्थस्य यद् ज्ञानं तद् विषयेच्छा. सो गृहम् इति पृच्छामश्चेत् कस्य गृहं, नो चेत् गृहं किं, रामः इति वदामश्चेत् कीदृशः रामः. एतादृशाः प्रश्नाः ये मनसि उद्भवन्ति तेषां समाधानं येन अन्येन शब्देन दीयते तत्र सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति, तत्र परस्पर सम्बन्धः अस्ति इति वयं ब्रूमः. And this samarthyam, the ability to express a different meaning, is as per the sutram samarthah padavidhihi, causes a padavidhi to happen. पदविधिः इत्युक्ते पदसम्बन्धी विधिः सामर्थ्ये सति एव भवति, समर्थाश्रितः बोध्यः इति तस्य सूत्रस्य अर्थः. अयं पदविधिः त्रिप्रकारकः. समासादिविधिः. सो समासादि इत्यत्र सर्वाः वृत्तयः परिगणिताः वर्तन्ते. विभक्तिविधानं तथा च सुबामन्त्रिते पराङ्गवत्स्वरे इति पराङ्गवद्भावः. सो तत्र समासादि विधिः यः तत्र समासः अस्माभिः अधीतः एकशेषापि अधीतम् इदानीम् अद्य तद्धितवृत्तेः अध्ययनं कुर्मः वृत्तीनां विषये इदं वाक्यमपि अस्माभिः अधीतं परार्थाभिधानं वृत्तिः कृत्तद्धितसमास एकशेषसनाद्यन्तधातुरूपाः पञ्चवृत्तयः. And then whatever we learned about samasas, whatever we learned about samarthya, and whatever we learned about vigraha, laukika vigraha, and alaukika vigraha, and so on, everything is applicable for all these different vrittis. So samarthyam dvividham, vyapeksha ekarthi bhavaha, व्यपेक्षा सामर्थ्यम वाक्ये विद्यते एकार्थी भावः सामर्थ्यम समासादिषु इत्युक्ते समस्त पदे तद्धितान्त शब्दे कृदंत शब्दे तत्र एकार्थी भाव सामर्थ्यम विद्यते. We also studied the definitions स्वार्थ्य पर्यवसायिनां पदानां आकांक्षादिवशाद् यः परस्पर अन्वयः तद् व्यपेक्षाभिधं सामर्थ्यम् इदं वाक्ये दृश्यते तथा च एकार्थी भाव लक्षण सामर्थ्यं तु प्रक्रियादशायां. So you have to have a प्रक्रिया प्रत्येकम् अर्थवत्वेन पृथक् गृहीतानां पदानां समुदाय शक्त्या. The things must come together. In case of samasa, it is just the two words coming together. In case of krut or tadhita, sanadyanta, it is a word attached to a pratyaya. So padanam samudaya shaktya vishishta ekartha pratipadakta rupam. And finally, वृत्त्यर्था बोधकं वाक्यं विग्रहः सः द्विधा लौकिकः अलौकिकः च परिनिष्ठितत्वात् साधुः लौकिकः प्रयोगानर्हः असाधुः अलौकिकः इति सर्वम् अस्माभिः समासप्रकरणे अधीतम् एव अस्ति. So now let us focus on तद्धितम्. तद्धितम् is yet another वृत्ति. So समर्थः पदविधि इत्यत्र भाष्यकारः वदति परार्थाभिधानं वृत्तिः द्वौ अथवा अधिकाः शब्दाः एकत्रीभूय येन विधिना नूतनस्य अर्थस्य विधानं कुर्वन्ति सः विधिः वृत्तिः नाम्ना ज्ञायते. The two or more words come together and the process by which a new word is created, that is called vritti. Tadhita is a vritti, samasa was another vritti. So what happens in case of tadhita? You take two words, dasharathasya तथा च अपत्यम इति द्वौ शब्दौ तद्धित विधिना एकत्रीभूय दाशरथी इति शब्देन नूतनस्य अर्थस्य विधानं कुरुतः. So if you have a sentence दशरथस्य अपत्यम गच्छति, you can combine दशरथस्य and अपत्यम to form दाशरथी. So तद्धित विधिना एकत्रीभूय दाशरथी इति नूतन प्रातिपदिकं सिद्ध्यति. That can be used in your original sentence dasharathihi gacchati. Now this aspect of combination is seen in case of all the vrittis, but more specifically we have seen the samasa vritti where the combination happens, and we are seeing the tadhita vritti where also the combination happens. So let us spend some time in understanding the difference between the two. So समासः तथा च तद्धितम् एतयोः मध्ये कः भेदः? So I am going to take exactly the same two words दशरथस्य and अपत्यम. तत्र समासः क्रियते चेत् किं भवति? तर्हि समासेन द्वयोः शब्दयोः योजनम् इत्युक्ते मेलनं कृत्वा समस्त प्रातिपदिकस्य निर्माणं भवति. योजन means joining, युज. So द्वयोः शब्दयोः योजनं कृत्वा समस्त प्रातिपदिकस्य निर्माणं भवति. You take दशरथस्य, you take अपत्यम, it's a normal षष्ठी तत्पुरुष samasa dasharathapatyam. Somebody saying there is an issue in audio. I'm thinking that there is an issue because I am also facing some issues. Let's see if you continue to get the issue. Let me know. I'll try to adjust my. Give me 1 minute. Okay, if you continue to get the issue, just let me know. I'll probably change the system. Okay, hopefully it should be better. So समासः तथा तद्धितम् एतयोः मध्ये कः भेदः इति चेत् समासेन द्वयोः शब्दयोः एकत्रीकरणं कृत्वा योजनं कृत्वा नूतनस्य प्रातिपदिकस्य निर्माणं भवति. सो दशरथस्य इति एकः शब्दः, अपत्यम् इति अपरः शब्दः, द्वयोः शब्दयोः एकत्रीकरणं कृत्वा दशरथस्य प्लस अपत्यम् इत्यत्र षष्ठी तत्पुरुषसमासे कृते दशरथापत्यम्, लैक् राज्ञः पुरुषः राजपुरुषः, सीतायाः पतिः सीतापतिः, अनेनैव प्रकारेण दशरथस्य प्लस अपत्यम् षष्ठी तत्पुरुषसमासे दशरथापत्यम् इति समासः सिद्ध्यति. परन्तु तद्धितप्रकरणे किं भवति? तद्धितप्रकरणे तदेव वृत्तिवाक्यं, दशरथस्य प्लस अपत्यम् एतदेव वृत्तिवाक्यमस्ति. परन्तु तत्र वृत्तिवाक्ये विद्यमानः एकः शब्दः विशिष्टस्य अर्थस्य निर्देशं करोति. So in Dasharathasya apatyam, we say that apatyam is the meaning that is to be imposed on Dasharatha. इत्युक्ते दशरथ इति शब्दात् अपत्यस्य निर्देशार्थं कश्चन तद्धितप्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तव्यः. सो तद्धितप्रकरणे तदेव वृत्तिवाक्यं, परन्तु वृत्तिवाक्ये द्वयोः पदयोः समानं कार्यं न वर्तते. दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी कंबाइंड टुगेदर. तत्र एकं पदं, द्वयोः पदयोः कार्यं भिन्नम् अस्ति. तत्र एकं पदम् अर्थस्य निर्देशं करोति, द्वितीयं पदं तु स्थानिनः नो चेत् प्रातिपदिकस्य नो चेत् पदार्थस्य निर्देशं करोति यत्र प्रत्ययस्य योजनं करणीयम्. अतः अत्र वृत्तिवाक्ये एकः शब्दः विशिष्टस्य अर्थस्य निर्देशं करोति, अस्मिन् शब्दे द्वितीयात् शब्दात् विशिष्टः तद्धितप्रत्ययः प्रयुज्यते. सो दशरथस्य अपत्यम् इत्यत्र अपत्यम् इति अर्थः, अस्मिन् अर्थे इय इति प्रत्ययः, अयं प्रत्ययः द्वितीयात् शब्दात् संस्थाप्यते, दशरथ इति शब्दात् संस्थाप्यते, येन दशरथ प्लस इय दाशरथी इति शब्दः सिद्ध्यति. अनेन प्रकारेण प्रयोगेभ्यः हितकारकाः शब्दाः विशिष्टेषु अर्थेषु यया पद्धत्या सिद्ध्यन्ति सा पद्धतिः तद्धित प्रक्रिया नो चेत् तद्धित पद्धतिः नाम्ना ज्ञायते. So that's exactly the derivation, the vyutpattiः तेभ्यः हितम् इति तद्धितम्. This is the चतुर्थी समास. तेभ्यः हितम् इति तद्धितम्. तेभ्यः इत्युक्ते प्रयोगेभ्यः, हितम् इत्युक्ते उपकारकम्. दशरथस्य अपत्यम् इत्यस्यैव प्रयोगार्थम् अपत्यार्थे दशरथ शब्दात् प्रत्ययः प्रयुज्यते. That is the तद्धित प्रत्यय. Now obviously tebhyaha hitam is a vague definition because everything is for the prayoga only, whether it is samasa, whether it is krudanta, whether it is tadhita, it's all for prayoga only. But this particular word tadhitam is specifically broken down as tebhya hitam only in this particular context to give a demonstration that prayogebhya vakye vidyamanasya ekasya shabdasya अर्थं निर्देशयितुं द्वितीयात् शब्दात् कश्चन प्रत्ययः प्रयुज्यते. दिस टाइप ऑफ प्रत्यय इज तद्धित प्रत्यय. And these तद्धित प्रत्ययास are of two types. केचन तद्धित प्रत्ययाः सुबन्तेभ्यः विधीयन्ते, केचन अन्ये प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः विधीयन्ते. So we are going to learn about this in significant details. But some pratyayas are attached to subantas. Over here, for example, Dasharathasya is the subanta which gets the iya pratyaya. Dasharathasya plus iya tatra dasharathi iti siddhyati. केचन अन्ये प्रत्ययाः तु प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः विधीयन्ते. सो बाल इति प्रातिपदिकात् स्वार्थे कन् प्रत्यये कृते बालक इति शब्दः सिद्ध्यति. तत्र बालः नो चेत् बालम् इति सुबन्तात् प्रत्ययः न विधीयते, केवलं प्रातिपदिकात् तत्र स्वार्थे प्रत्ययः विधीयते. एवं प्रकारेण कुत्रचित् तद्धित प्रत्ययाः सुबन्तेभ्यः कुत्रचित् प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः विधीयन्ते. यस्मात् कस्मादपि विधीयेत तद्धित प्रत्ययस्य योजनेन प्रातिपदिकस्य एव निर्माणं भवति. सो कृत् तद्धित समासाश्च इति सूत्रेण कृत् प्रत्ययान्त शब्दाः, तद्धित प्रत्ययान्त शब्दाः तथा च समासाः प्रातिपदिक संज्ञकाः भवन्ति. Now let us repeat the same old tape again. समासः कदा भवति? तत्र सामर्थ्यं भवेत्, तत्र विवक्षा भवेत्, तत्र समास प्रकरणस्य सूत्रं भवेत्, तत्र शिष्टप्रयोगः भवेत्. So we studied those 4 gates all the way at the beginning of the Samasa Prakaranam. Same 4 gates are applicable for Tadhita Prakaranam. So Tadhita Pratyayojanam kada sambhavati? Obviously there must be Samarthya even before the Vivaksha. Vivaksha ityukte intention of using a Tadhita Pratyaya would make sense only when there is a Samarthya. So tatra prarambhe adau द्वयोः पदयोः मध्ये विग्रहवाक्ये व्यपेक्षा सामर्थ्यम् अस्ति किम् इति निर्णयः करणीयः. तदस्ति चेदेव अग्रे तद्धितप्रत्ययेन अर्थनिर्देशः संभवति. I just want to do a quick check. Has the sound stopped or it is still continuing? If it is continuing, I can change my audio settings here. But if it is stopped, we can continue. There's some clicking noise somebody was saying. If it is stopped, we can continue ahead. Okay, some people are saying it is still there. Some people are saying there is no problem. I don't know what is happening. Okay, samyak asti. Fair enough. I can still. If there is a sound, please let me know. If there is a clicking issue, let me know. So tatra sarva prathamam सामर्थ्यम इति प्रथमः बिंदुः. द्वयोः पदयोः मध्ये विग्रहवाक्ये व्यपेक्षा सामर्थ्यं भवेत्. सो दशरथस्य अपत्यं रामः इत्यत्र दशरथस्य किं? दशरथस्य अपत्यम्. अपत्यं कस्य? दशरथस्य. अतः अत्र अपत्यार्थे दशरथस्य इति सुबन्तात् इयं प्रत्ययः भवति. इदानीं सुबन्तात् इय प्रत्यये कृते सेम प्रक्रिया हैपेन्स. सुपो धातु प्रातिपदिकयोः इत्यनेन प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञाया कृत प्रातिपदिकस्य मध्ये विद्यमानस्य सुप्रत्ययस्य लोपः भवति. सो आदौ कृत्यतिथसमासश्च इति प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा. प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञायां सत्यां तत्र मध्ये विद्यमानस्य सुप्रत्ययस्य लोपः. इट्स एक्साक्टली द सेम प्रक्रिया. सो आई जस्ट सिम्प्लिफाइड एवरीथिंग एंड आई रोट दशरथ प्लस इय दाशरथी इति प्रातिपदिकं सिद्ध्यति. परन्तु यदि मया उच्यते पौत्रः दशरथस्य अपत्यं रामस्य, लवस्य वर्णनं करोमि. कीदृशः लवः? दशरथस्य पौत्रः रामस्य अपत्यम्. इदानीम् अस्मिन् वाक्ये अपि दशरथस्य तदा अपत्यमिति युगपत् स्थापितं दृश्यते. परन्तु तत्र दशरथस्य कः इति चेत् अपत्यमिति उत्तरं नास्ति. अपत्यं कस्य इति चेत् दशरथस्य इति उत्तरं नास्ति. अत्र सामर्थ्यं न वर्तते. अतः अत्र सामर्थ्यस्य अभावात् दशरथ शब्दात् अपत्यार्थकः प्रत्ययः नैव विधीयते. So all this should be extremely easy for you all. Everything is studied. I am just rebranding it under the name of Tadhitas. Second is Vivaksha. तद्धित प्रत्ययोजनस्य विवक्षा अस्ति चेदेव तद्धित प्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तुं शक्यः. यदि विवक्षा नास्ति चेत् अन्य विग्रहवाक्यम् अपि अत्र प्रयोक्तुं शक्यम्. Give me 1 minute. तद्धित प्रत्ययोजनस्य विवक्षा अस्ति चेदेव तद्धित प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः संभवति. अन्यथा विग्रहवाक्यम् अपि वक्तुं शक्यते. यथा दशरथस्य अपत्यम् इत्यपि साधु. अपत्यम् इति नपुंसके, अतः दशरथस्य अपत्यः इति न वक्तव्यं. दशरथस्य अपत्यं गच्छति इति वक्तुं शक्यते. नो चेत् दाशरथिः गच्छति इति अपि वक्तुं शक्यते. विवक्षा अस्ति चेत् तद्धित प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः करणीयः. And this is true for all the vrittis. Whether only when there is a vivaksha you can do the vritti over here. So for example, for dasharathasya apatyam you actually have 3 choices. Vivaksha eva nasti chet dasharathasya apatyam. Samasa vrittehi vivaksha asti chet dasharathapatyam. Tadhita vrittehi vivaksha asti chet dasharathihi iti tribhihi prakaraihi kartum shakyate. Third is sutram. तद्धित प्रकरणे सूत्रं विद्यते चेदेव तद्धित प्रत्यय विधानं संभवति. यस्य कस्यापि अर्थस्य विषये यः कोऽपि मनसि विद्यते चेत् सः तद्धित प्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तुं न शक्यः. यथा पाणिनिना प्रोक्तं, something that is told by Panini. So Paninina proktam ityatra प्रोक्तम इति अर्थस्य निर्देशार्थम वृद्धात् छः इति सूत्रेण छ इति कश्चन प्रत्ययः विधीयते. We are going to learn some of these. This may or may not learn, but we are going to learn some of these pratyas. For now, we have to understand पाणिनिना प्रोक्तम इत्यत्र प्रोक्तम इति अर्थः. अस्य अर्थस्य निर्देशार्थम वृद्ध सम्यकात् पाणिनि इति शब्दात्. पाणिनि is the word that gets the छ प्रत्यय with the sutram वृद्धाच्छः. And therefore, Panini plus Cha giving Paniniya is a word that can be used to indicate something that is spoken by Panini, namely the Vyakaranam. अतः पाणिनिना प्रोक्तम इत्यत्र सूत्र विधान सामर्थ्या छ इति प्रत्यय कृते पाणिनीय इति शब्दः सिद्ध्यति. परन्तु तत्रैव पाणिनिना दत्तम इति वदामश्चेत् दत्तार्थकस्य निर्देशार्थं तद्धित प्रत्ययः नास्ति. अपत्यार्थकस्य निर्देशार्थम अस्ति, प्रोक्तार्थकस्य निर्देशार्थम अस्ति, जातार्थकस्य निर्देशार्थम अस्ति, बहूनां निर्देशार्थम वर्तते, परंतु दत्तार्थकस्य निर्देशार्थम नास्ति. अतः अत्र तद्धित प्रत्ययः न संभवति. Somebody is asking, how does Panini get a vruddha samnya? Out of scope for now. All that I am trying to convey over here is that the word Panini gets the pratyay cha because of the sutram vruddha cha. That's all that you have to understand at the moment. Whereas for Panini na dattam, atra tadhita pratyaya na sambhavati. And finally, fourth important point, shishta prayogaha. Tadhita pratyayanam prayogaha shishta prayogam anusrutya eva karaniyaha. So here is a very interesting example. Rathasya idam. Something that belongs to a chariot. Rathasya idam. Asmin arthe ratha iti shabda. So idam is the artha. Idam means belonging to. So in this meaning, ratha iti shabdat rathat yata iti sutrena yata pratyaya bhavati. So you have the samarthya, you have the vivaksha, you also have a very simple sutram. Rathasya idam, something that belongs to ratha, add yata pratyaya. But is the shishta prayoga there? The shishtas say that even if the sutram is such a generic one, something belonging to the ratha, tathapi, this particular yata pratyaya can only be used to indicate the part of a chariot, like a wheel, a spoke, some other seating bench, and so on. So ayam pratyayah rathasya avayavasya nirdeshartham eva shishta prayoge drishyate. So rathasya chakram iti asti chet tatra yat pratyay krute, ratha plus yat pratyay krute rathya iti shabdah siddhyati. परंतु अन्येषु संदर्भेषु रथ्य इति शब्दस्य प्रयोगः न भवति. So rathasya swami, so that is also belonging to ratha. Rathasya swami, rathasya dhwajaha, that is also belonging to ratha. Dhwaja is maybe a dicey case because some people might call it as an avayava, but rathasya swami, here also, even though it is a generic sutram rathasya idam, even though there is a sutram called rathadyata, तथापि अत्र रथ्य शब्दः न प्रयोक्तव्यः यतो हि तत्र शिष्ट प्रयोगः न वर्तते. अनेन प्रकारेण तद्धित प्रत्ययानां योजनं सामर्थ्यं विवक्षा सूत्रं तथा शिष्ट प्रयोगः एतेषु चतुर्षु विषयेषु सत्सु एव भवति. Now with this background, let us now directly jump to the तद्धिताधिकार. अष्टाध्याय्यां तद्धिताधिकार कुत्र वर्तते? The तद्धिताधिकारस्य प्रारम्भिकं सूत्रमस्ति 4176 तद्धिताः. So let us quickly remember where is this tadhitaha falling in the entire picture. The entire, and this all you're expected to know, this is just a revision. Entire chapter 3, 4 and 5 is the pratyayadhikara. Within the pratyayadhikara, the chapter 3 has dhatu vihitaha pratyayaha and chapter 4 and 5 has pratipadika vihitaha pratyayaha. Even though tadhita pratyayas are attached to subantas, the sup pratyaya will eventually get removed. So at the end of the day, the pratyaya is going to be attached to pratipadika. So Panini Maharishi generically puts all of these under pratipadikebhyaha vihitaha pratyayah. So Chaturthadhyaye, Panchamadhyaye, Pratipadikebhya Vihitaha Pratyaya Santi. There are 4 such types of pratyayas, actually only 3 of them over here. Sup pratyayas, which are covered in only one sutram. Stri pratyayas, which are covered in only some 70 sutras and so on, starting 80 sutras. So starting from 413 up to 4181. And then the Tadhita Adhikara starts before the Stri Adhikara ends. We have all studied that. So before the Stri Adhikara ends, the Tadhita Adhikara starts at 4176. So somewhere in the mid of 4.1, and then it goes on and on and on. 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4. So Tadhita Adhikaraha 4176 तद्धिताः इत्यस्मात् सूत्रात् आरभ्य पंचमाध्यायस्य समाप्ति पर्यन्तं प्रचलति. This is a huge 7.5 padas are there in this particular adhikara. Now, obviously, if you want to study all these 7.5 padas, some structure is required. Humans always appreciate and lean towards getting some structure, because then the study becomes systematic, easy when structure is around it. So at a very high level, this particular Tadhita Adhikara, which starts from 4176 till the end of 5.4, अस्मिन् अधिकारे विद्यमानाः तद्धितप्रत्ययाः नो चेत् सूत्राणि त्रिषु विभागेषु विभाजितानि वर्तन्ते. On a very high level, you can divide the Tadhitadhikara into 3 distinct components. The very first component is only initial 4-5 sutras, starting from this yunastihi. So Tadhita is the adhikara, so I keep it aside. Starting from this yunastihi up to this Daiva Yagni Shauchi Vrukshi Sutram, whatever 5-6 sutras are there, they will form our first chunk, because in this chunk, the Stri Adhikara and the Tadhita Adhikara overlap. Stri Adhikara ends at 4181. So Stri Adhikara is almost about to end, and Tadhita Adhikara has just started. So this initial section is an overlap of Tadhita Adhikara and Stri Adhikara. अतः अत्र यूनस्ति इत्यस्मात् आरभ्य दैवयज्ञीति सूत्रं यावत् प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः तद्धितसंज्ञकौ स्त्री प्रत्ययौ पाठितौ स्तः. Only 2 pratyayas are there, ti and shang, but they are तद्धितसंज्ञक स्त्री pratyayas. We are not going to study them. One of them we have already studied, I think, in the Stri Pratyaya Prakaranam. Other we'll keep out of scope. This is not at all like this does not demonstrate any power of Tadhita at all. A small function, a small sutram here and there will be used, but we are going to keep that aside. The second and the most important adhikara starts at the next sutram, Samarthanam Prathamadva. Understand, you now again are encountering the word Samartha. So Samarthanam Prathamadva, starting from 4182 all the way up to end of 5.2. So 4182 remaining whole 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 5.1 and 5.2. In this entire prakaranam, this is called Samarthadhikara. In this Samarthadhikara, the Tadhita Pratyayas that require Samarthya are defined. So this is the Samarthadhikara. As the name indicates, अस्मिन् अधिकारे सामर्थ्यम् आवश्यकम् अस्ति. अतः समर्थानां प्रथमाद्वा इत्यतः 5 to 140 पंचमाध्यायस्य द्वितीयपादस्य समाप्तिं यावत् इत्येतेषु सूत्रेषु सुबन्तेभ्यः सामर्थ्ये सति विशिष्टेषु अर्थेषु तद्धितप्रत्ययाः विधीयन्ते. अतएव तद्धितप्रकरणे इदम् उपप्रकरणं समर्थाधिकारः नाम्ना ज्ञायते. This is the समर्थाधिकार. For example, तस्य अपत्यम् इति सूत्रम् अस्मिन् प्रकरणे विद्यते. अत्र अपत्यम् अस्मिन् अर्थे सामर्थ्ये सति दशरथस्य इत्यस्मात् सुबन्तात् विशिष्टः प्रत्ययः विहितः अस्ति. So that is your middle section where tadhita pratyaya requires samarthya in order to be applied, and then that tadhita pratyaya is to be applied on one word in the vritti vakya. So the vritti vakya typically consists of two or many words. Except for one word, everything else is corresponding to the artha. So tad adhite tad veda, vyakaranam adhite vedava. The one who either studies or has studied Vyakarana. In this particular sentence, adhite vedava iti sarvah arthaha asti. Asmin arthe Vyakarana iti shabdat kashana tadhita pratyaya vidhiyate. So the tadhita pratyaya is added to the subanta, and the artha is also right there in that particular vigraha vakya. Tatra samarthye sati pratyaya vidhanam bhavati. And then, starting from 5.3 all the way up to 5.4, so only two padas, 5.3 up to 5.4, you do not need any samarthya because there is no vigraha vakya at all. प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः नो चेत् सुबन्तेभ्यः अस्मिन् प्रकरणे स्वार्थिकाः तद्धितप्रत्ययाः पाठ्यन्ते. स्वार्थिकाः इत्युक्ते प्रातिपदिकस्य एव अर्थे, नो चेत् प्रातिपदिकस्य विशिष्टे अर्थे. सो कुटी इति शब्दः अस्ति. कुटी मीन्स् अ हट, HUT, hut. So there is a ra pratyaya which is added to the word kuti in order to indicate a small kuti, giving the word kutiram. So ra pratyaya is added in a swarthika sense on the word kuti, but just enhances that meaning. So the kuti word would be just kuti, whereas ra pratyaya would say small kuti. But small kuti is not an altogether new meaning. It is simply enhancing the meaning of the original pratipadika. So we just call it swarthika pratyaya. There is no additional artha being added over here, like tasya apatyam and so on. प्रातिपदिकात् नो चेत् सुबन्तादेव तस्य विशेषणार्थं नो चेत् तस्मिन्नेव अर्थे स्वार्थे कश्चन प्रत्ययः विधीयते. That all pratyayas, including the samasanta pratyayas, which are also swarthika, because samasanta pratyayas will also indicate the same meaning as that of the underlying purvapada uttarapada combination. So everything is included in this 5.3 and 5.4. So 5.3.1 प्राग्दिशः विभक्तिः इत्यस्मात् आरभ्य 5.4.140 पंचमाध्यायस्य समाप्तिं यावत् सुबन्तेभ्यः नो चेत् प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः, sometimes subanta, sometimes pratipadika. So for example, tasmin is a subanta. In the meaning of tasmin, that meaning itself, you add the trala pratyaya to create the word tatra. So tatra means tasmin. There is no difference between the two. So tasmin ityasmat subantat tral pratyah swarthe vidhiyate. No ched bala ityasmat pratipadikat kan pratyah swarthe vidhiyate. So swartha component is the same. Sometimes the pratyay is added to a subanta, sometimes it is added to a pratipadika. अतः 5.3 and 5.4 इत्यस्मिन् प्रकरणे सुबन्तेभ्यः नो चेत् प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः स्वार्थिकाः तद्धितप्रत्ययाः पाठ्यन्ते. अत्र विग्रहवाक्ये एकमेव पदमस्ति. I mean, you can add iti and so on, like tasmin ityeva or balaha ityeva, or you can add additional visheshanas, rasva kuti, laghvi kuti, and so on. But these are for your understanding. So विग्रहवाक्ये मूलरूपेण एकमेव पदमस्ति. अतः अत्र सामर्थ्यस्य चिन्तनमेव न आवश्यकम्. कस्मिन् इत्यस्मात् सुबन्तात् स्वार्थे त्रल प्रत्यय कृते. I give an example of tasmin. In the same way, kasmin plus trala kutra iti shabdaha siddhyati. So these are the three important components of the tadhitadhikara. First one is very small, out of scope. We have already studied some of these sutras. we are going to focus on Samarthana, the second Samarthadhikara, which is the second component, and the Swarthika Pratyayas. Even over there, we are going to focus 80% of our course on the Swarthika Pratyayas and 20% of our course on the Samarthadhikara. So most of the pratyayas that we are going to study in our course, I think starting from class number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, everything that we are going to study are essentially the Swarthika pratyayas, or maybe class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is what I can say. But majority of the weightage will be on the second part. So with that, let us now focus on the Tadhita Prakaranasya Sutram Tadhitaha. So 4176 Tadhitaha Adhikaraha Ayam A Panchamadhyaya Parisamaptehe Yan Ita Urdhvam Anukramishamaha Tadhita Samnyaha Te Veditavyaha. Straightforward. So Tadhitaha iti Padachedaha Idam Tadhita Prakaranasya Adhikara Sutram अस्य व्याप्तिः पंचमाध्यायस्य अंतपर्यन्तं विद्यते अस्मिन् अधिकारे ये प्रत्ययाः पाठिताः सन्ति ते सर्वेपि तद्धितसम्यक् प्रत्ययाः ज्ञातव्याः तद्धितप्रत्ययस्य योजनेन सिद्धाः शब्दाः कृत्तद्धितसमासाश्च इति सूत्रेण प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञकाः भवन्ति. You do not directly get a subanta, you get a प्रातिपदिकम. So अत इय इत्यनेन पाठितः इय इति प्रत्ययः. Sorry, अत इय इत्यनेन पाठितः इय इति प्रत्ययः. I'll also fix some of the old ones. प्रयोगः न भवति, and then there was रथस् plus यत्. So अत इय इत्यनेन पाठितः इय इति प्रत्ययः अत्र तद्धितसंज्ञकः अस्ति. So now agre gacchamaha. The next important point that I want to focus is the Samarthadhikara. What is this Samarthadhikara? Samarthanam prathamadva ityasmat arabhya पंचमाध्यायस्य द्वितीय पादस्य समाप्तिं यावत् अम्ह शुभमोर युस् इति यावतां सूत्राणां संकलनं समर्थाधिकारः नाम्ना ज्ञायते. So what does this Samarthadhikara have? Samarthadhikara is fundamentally an ocean of different meanings. भिन्नाः अर्थाः तत्र उक्ताः सन्ति. तस्य अपत्यं, तत्र भवः, चरति, and तत्र भवः, तत्र जातः, तदधीते तद्वेदः, and so on. So भिन्नाः almost 150 different अर्थाः तत्र सूत्ररूपेण उक्ताः सन्ति. And what will you do with just arthas? You also need pratyayas for those arthas. Atah pratyekasmat arthadanantaram. See, this is panchami. Pratyekasmat na avibhavat ato am tu apanchamyaha. It would be pratyekam everywhere else, but for panchami it is pratyekasmat. So pratyekasmat arthat anantaram tasmin arthe कस्मात् प्रातिपदिकात् कः प्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तव्यः तस्य आवली अपि दत्ता अस्ति. So the way this entire Samarthadhikara is constructed is very beautiful. Panini Maharshi says, this is my artha number 4. And these are all the pratyayas for different pratipadikas in artha number 4. Moving on, this is my artha number 5. And here are all the pratyayas for artha number 5, and so on. So it is basically artha pratyaya, artha pratyaya, artha pratyaya. A precise ordering is done across the entire Samarthadhikara. So asmin arthe, asmin prakarane, adau ityukte क्रमेण प्रत्येकम अर्थः प्रत्येकस्मात् अर्थात् अनन्तरं भिन्नेभ्यः प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः भिन्नाः तद्धित प्रत्ययाः. So he starts with an artha. Tasya apatyam iti kashchana arthaha asti. Asmin arthe. So this particular tasya apatyam itself doesn't give you any sutram. It just says tasya apatyam ityatra apatyarthaha is the meaning, and tasya means for a shashtyanta word like Dasharathasya apatyam, Ramasya apatyam, Shivasya apatyam. So for a shashtyanta, because that's how the samarthya is to be defined over here. So tasya apatyam ityatra shashthyarthe apatyasya nirdeshartham bhinnaha yathochitam pratyayaha prayoktavyaha. Now what do you mean yathochitam? The list follows. So at iya इति सूत्रं किं वदति अदन्त प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः इय इति प्रत्ययः. So look at the numbering. He starts with 4192 tasya apathyam. Then he starts with the list of pratyayas. 4195 at iya is the apatyarthe adanta shabdebhyah hrasvakaranta like dasharatha ityasmat iya pratyayah. Then he goes a little ahead and says Shivadebhyah ana. Shivadiganasya shabdaha santi chet ana pratyayah. So Shiva is the word in the Shivadigana, so it will not get an iya pratyaya. That will be blocked by the apavada called Shivadibhyah ana. So Shivadibhyah ana ityatra Shivadiganasya shabdebhyah apatyarthe ana pratyayah. Similarly, another artha 448 charati. Charati ityasmin arthe yathochitam tadhita pratyayah. So then he will say akarshat shthala. Akarsha iti shabdat charati ityasmin arthe shthala pratyayah. In this particular way, it's a phenomenal arrangement. अस्मिन् समर्थाधिकारे अर्थविधायकं सूत्रं तस्मादनन्तरं भिन्नानि प्रत्ययविधायकसूत्राणि पुनः अर्थविधायकं सूत्रं पुनः प्रत्ययविधायकानि सूत्राणि पुनः अर्थविधायकं and so on. अनेन प्रकारेण अर्थविधायकानि सूत्राणि तथा च प्रत्ययविधायकानि सूत्राणि इति विभाजनं कृतम् अस्ति. प्रत्येकस्मात् अर्थविधायकसूत्रादनन्तरं तस्य अर्थस्य कृते प्रत्ययविधायकानि सूत्राणि दत्तानि सन्ति. So now I am going to tell you a golden resource for Tadhita Prakaranam. Go to the right side menu, Prakaranashah Adhyayanam, select the Tadhita Prakaranam link. Tadhita Prakaranasya Dvadasha Ganaha. This is a lifesaver sheet for anybody who studies Tadhita. Tadhita Prakaranasya Dvadasha Ganaha. In this particular sheet, at the bottom, all the sutras of Tadhita Prakaranam are divided into 12 groups based on what they represent. In these 12 groups, the first 8 groups, starting from 1 to Prag Divyatiya, now you might be able to see on the top of the screen, Prag Divyatiya, Prag Vahatiya, Prag Gitiya, Prag Kritiya, Prag Vatiya, Nayasnedhikara, Panchamika and Matvartha. These first 8 groups correspond to the Samarthadhikara. So if you go to sheet number 8, Matvartha Prakaranam, all the way at the sheet number 8, Amha Shubhamor Yusa 5 to 140 Samarthadhikara ends. And starting from sheet number 9, you have Swarthika Pratyayas. There are 4 sheets. Sheet number 9, 10, 11, 12. So Pragdishya, Pragivya, Swarthika. I mean, I have given a general name Swarthika because Siddhanta Kaumdikara uses it. I'm not very happy with that name, but anyway. And Samasamta. So these 4 prakaranas are for the Swarthika Pratyayas. The first 8 prakaranas are for the Samarthadhikara. So now look at any particular sheet in the first 8 sections. Let's say sheet number 3, Praghitiya Sutram. You will see that some lines are marked in yellow. These are your Arthajnapaka Sutras. These are your Arthavidhayaka Sutras. Let me go to the first sheet so that I can explain it in more details. So for example, here you have an Arthavidhayaka Sutra called Tasya Samohaha, group of something. For this particular Arthavidhayaka Sutra, there are multiple pratyayas for different pratipadikas given in the sutras that follow. Then there is next Arthavidhayaka Sutra. All these Arthavidhayaka Sutras in all these sheets are colored with yellow color. Sometimes there are many apavadas, sometimes there are absolutely no sometimes there are many pratyayas, sometimes there are absolutely no pratyayas. So what do you do if there are no pratyayas? I'm going to explain all that in details. That is exactly the reason why the sheets are made. So for each sheet, there is a default pratyaya which is to be used if there is no apavada. So for example, for this sheet number 3, the default pratyaya that we want to use is the yata pratyaya. Look at the very first sutram of the sheet. Autsargikaha yata pratyaya. So for example, for tatra sadhuhu, there are a bunch of specific pratyayas for specific pratipadikas given in few sutras. But if there is a pratipadikam for which no overriding is done in these 8-10 sutras after tatra sadhu, then you revert back to the default pratyaya yata which is given at the beginning of the sheet. So in this particular way, for every artham, there will be a default pratyaya which is a catch-all pratyaya. यदि कस्यापि अन्यस्य प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः न भवति चेत् सः उत्सर्गिकप्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तव्यः, नो चेत् तस्मात् सूत्रादनन्तरं यानि सूत्राणि विद्यन्ते तेषु विद्यमानः प्रत्ययः यदि अपवादरूपेण विधीयते तर्हि सः प्रयोक्तव्यः. And that is the structure that carries all the way till sheet number 8. Look at this, tadasya asmin asti iti matupa and so on. And then starting from sheet number 9, you have all specific swarthika pratyayas. The yellow color means something else over there. I'll talk about it when we go over there. But otherwise, you don't see yellow color in much places. These are all swarthika pratyayas in sheet number 9 to 12. So this is a very important sheet as far as the Tadhita course is concerned. We will refer to it. I mean, in our course, we won't need it much because we are only going to have 10 classes in this particular module. But when you go to the detailed study of Tadhita Prakaranam, this sheet will prove to be extremely useful. With this particular background, now let us actually go to the Samarthadhikara and let us talk about the very first Adhikara Sutram of the Samarthadhikara, namely Samarthanam Prathamadva. Phenomenal Sutram. Samarthanam Prathamadva. This particular Sutram is the Adhikara Sutram of the Samarthadhikara in the Tadhita Prakaranam, which spans from 4182 all the way up to end of 5.2. So Samarthadhikarasya Prathamam Sutram Samarthanam Prathamadva iti Adhikara Sutram asti. Ayameva Samarthadhikaraha asya vyaptihi Panchamadhyayasya Dvitiya Padasya Samaptim Yavat Vidyate. So 3 terms, Samarthanam, Prathamad and Va. This entire sutram is the adhikar that runs till 5 to 140. Now what is Samarthanam? It is Shashti. What kind of Shashti? It is Nirdharana Shashti. Anekeshu ekaha Adityanam aham Vishnuhu Jyotisham Raviransuman Yatra Anekeshu ekaha इति प्रयोगः करणीयः तत्र या षष्ठिः विद्यते सा निर्धारण षष्ठिः नाम्ना ज्ञायते पांडवानाम अर्जुनः श्रेष्ठः. So this particular shashti samarthanam is nirdharana shashti. When you have a sentence with multiple samarthas present in that particular sentence, multiple mutually related words present in that sentence, etebhyah sarvebhyah samarthebhyah. Out of all these samarthas, that's what I'm saying, etebhyah sarvebhyah samarthebhyah, prathamad. Whichever is the first samartha. So Dasharathasya apatyam ityatra Dasharathasya iti prathamam samartham. Tasmat prathamad vikalpena tadhita pratyaya bhavati. So look at your particular sutram. Now Vigraha Vakya you can write either Dasharathasya apatyam or apatyam Dasharathasya. But which is the Artha Jnapaka sutram given by Panini? Panini's sutra is tasya apatyam. तो तस्य अपत्यम इत्यत्र समर्थद्वयम अस्ति. तत्र समर्थद्वये प्रथमं समर्थम इज तस्य. अतः विग्रहवाक्ये दशरथस्य इति यः शब्दः तस्मात् वा इत्युक्ते विकल्पेन तद्धित प्रत्ययः विधीयते. So here, just like the way in Samasa Prakaranam, it is the Prathama Vibhakti that carries the weightage. Here, it is the first word in the Arthajnapaka Sutram that carries the weightage. So, atra samarthanam prathamadva ityatra samarthanam iti nirdharana shashti. One amongst many. Sarveshu samartheshu yaha prathamaha, that is prathamad, tasmat tadhita pratyayaha vikalpena vidhiyate. So literally look at any sutram, go to your sheet, tasya nimittam sanyogotpatau. In this entire thing, tasya is the first word, therefore tasya ityasmat ityukte shashti samarthat. Shashti samarthat. This is how we say in Tadhita Prakaranam. Whatever is the vibhakti, we add the word samartha over there because it is a samarthanam prathamadva. So, shashti samarthat yatha vihitam pratyayaha bhavati. Literally, you take absolutely any particular sutram. So, saha asya amshavatsna bhrutayaha. What is the first word? Saha. What vibhakti it is? Prathama. So, prathama samarthat tatra tadhita pratyayaha bhavati. So, whatever is the meaning, prathama samarthat tadhita pratyayaha bhavati. The only thing you have to take care or be sure is if anuvrittis are coming, because you don't just take the sutram as it is and look at the first word. If there is some anuvritti that comes from the previous sutram which happens to be the first word, that you have to learn from the vyakhyanas. But most of these things are actually rare. Some of these things, so for example uttara pathena and so on, that also I don't know. See, Uttarapathen arutam cha. Atrapi Uttarapathen iti prathama shabda. So, Uttarapatha iti tritiya samarthat pratyaya bhavati. So, in most of the cases, the word will be directly there in the sutras. In one or two cases, based on the commentaries, you have to understand that the word comes as an anuvritti. But because Panini Maharshi explicitly says samarthanam prathamadva, he has done as much he has taken as much care as possible so that the word is actually present in the sutram in location number 1. So this is the example. Tasyapatyam iti arthajnapaka sutram, yellow colored. Atra tasya iti prathamaha shabdaha. So that is the word from on which the pratyay will be added, which automatically means other will be the artha. So tasya iti shabdaha prathamaha. अतः विग्रहवाक्ये यस्य अंशस्य निर्देशः तस्य इति शब्देन भवति तस्मात् यथा योग्यं तद्धित प्रत्यय विधीयते. And understand this particular wording, यथा योग्यं तद्धित प्रत्यय. When you are looking at arthajnapaka sutram, you can never say there will be an pratyaya, iya pratyaya, thak pratyaya, thain pratyaya and so on, because there is always one utsarga on the top and there are a bunch of apavadas below. So unless you know the pratipadikam, you cannot decide the pratyaya. So the language always has to be generic. Yatha yogyam tadhita pratyaya vidhiyate. So ataeva dasharathasya apatyam ityatra dasharathasya iti subantat, because that is tasya. Dasharathasya iti subantat iya iti tadhita pratyaya krute dasharathi iti shabdaha siddhyati. Another example, nakshatrena yuktaha kalaha. The first word need not be just a sarvanama. As I mentioned, Uttarapatha and so on. Other words can also be there. So, nakshatrena yuktaha kalaha. Etad arthajnapaka sutram. Atra prathamaha shabdaha asti nakshatrena. Ataha nakshatra vachaka shabdaha. Nakshatra means constellation. So, Pushya nakshatram, Magha nakshatram, Bharani nakshatram and so on. So, nakshatrena yuktaha kalaha means the period in which that particular nakshatra is in the sky. You will talk about this sutram in details. What this technically means is moon is in that particular nakshatra, because otherwise nakshatras are there in the sky everywhere. 12 hours a day, there will be half part of the sky is visible in the night, half in the day. So some nakshatra will always be there in the 12 hours period. So nakshatrena yuktaha kala ityukte chandramaha tasmin nakshatre vidyate iti ashayah. सो पुष्येण युक्तः कालः इत्युक्ते चन्द्रमाः तस्मिन् पुष्यनक्षत्रे विद्यते इति आशयः। तत्र पुष्येण इति नक्षत्रवाचकशब्दात् अण इति प्रत्ययः भवति। सो पुष्येण प्लस अण पौष, सो पुष्येण युक्तः कालः विच इज से पुष्येण युक्ता रात्रि, पुष्येण युक्ता पौर्णिमा, Pausha Purnima. It is so Pushyena Yukta Purnima, Pausha Purnima is Chandra would be in that particular nakshatra. I don't know the specifics of Jyotisha, astronomy and all that, but this is what the sutra tells us. And then that is about Prathamat. And finally the third is Va. So Tadhita Pratyaha Vikalpena Eva Prayoktavyaha. Just like the way in the Samarthadhikara you have that Mahavibhasha. Same Mahavibhasha is over here. Atra Mahavibhasha iti shabdaha na prayujyate. Va iti adhikaraha ityeva prayujyate. So pakshe vigraha vakyam iti prayuktum shakyate. Ataha vikalpena pratyavidhanam bhavati iti ashayah. Ataha va iti shabdaha sutre sthapitaha. Dasharathasya apatyam iti vigraha vakyam api sadhu. No chet dasharathihi iti pratyayah api. Dasharathi iti tadhitant padam api sadhu. So with that background, let us now go to the sutram. Samarthanam prathamadva. अधिकारः अयं लक्षणवाक्येषु, लक्षण मीन्स सूत्रम, लक्षणवाक्येषु सूत्रवाक्येषु सामर्थ्ये सति प्रथमनिर्दिष्टादेव, सूत्रवाक्ये यद प्रथमम् अस्ति तेन निर्दिष्टात्, कुत्र निर्दिष्टात्, विग्रहवाक्ये निर्दिष्टात्. So again, in the samasa, while studying upasarjana, we jumped from the sutram to the artha, to the vigraha. Same thing you have to do over here. Look at the lakshana vakya, look at the sutram, look at the prathama word, jump to the vigraha vakya, do a matching, and that would be the word on which the tadhita pratyaya will be added. So lakshana vakyeshu samarthye sati prathama nirdishtadeva vikalpena pratyaya bhavati iti veditavyam. समर्थानां प्रथमाद्वा तद्धिताः इत्यस्मिन् अधिकारे इदं सूत्रं विद्यते. समर्थाधिकारस्य अधिकारसूत्रम् अस्य व्याप्तिः पञ्चमाध्यायस्य द्वितीयपादस्य अन्तपर्यन्तं विद्यते. अस्मिन् अधिकारे विद्यमानेषु अर्थविधायकसूत्रेषु यः प्रथमः समर्थः, ऑल विल बी एनीवे समर्थ, प्रथमः, तस्मात् यथा योग्यं तद्धितप्रत्ययः विकल्पेन विधीयते. सेम एग्जांपल दस्यापत्यम इति अर्थविधायकं सूत्रम तस्येति प्रथमा शब्दा दशरथस्य अपत्यम इत्येतत् दशरथस्य इति शब्दात् इह प्रत्ययकृते दाशर्थी गच्छति, पक्षे दशरथस्य अपत्यम गच्छति इति अपि साधु. And now let us do a little bit दलकृत्यम. समर्थानाम इति किम? सामर्थ्य भवेत्. सूत्रे सामर्थ्यं तु अस्ति एव, परन्तु विग्रहवाक्ये अपि सामर्थ्यं भवेत्. सो वित्र विग्रहवाक्ये सामर्थ्यं नस्ति तत्र तद्धित प्रत्यय न विधीयते. दशरथस्य अपत्यं गच्छति इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम, बट गृहं दशरथस्य अपत्यं गच्छति. So basically the offspring, whosoever's offspring is that, goes to Dasharatha's house. Dasharathasya gruham apatyam gacchati. It's being written as gruham Dasharathasya apatyam gacchati. तत्र दशरथस्य तथा अपत्यम इत्येतयोः मध्ये सामर्थ्यं नास्ति, अतः अत्र प्रत्ययः न भवति. सो दैट्स द समर्थानां. प्रथमादिति किं? तस्य अपत्यम इत्यत्र अपत्यवाचक शब्दात् तद्धित प्रत्यय न भवति. सो दशरथस्य अपत्यम इत्यस्मिन् वाक्ये अपत्यम इति शब्दात् तद्धित प्रत्यय न विधीयते. दशरथस्य पुत्रः इत्यत्र पुत्र शब्दात् तद्धित प्रत्यय न विधीयते, अपितु दशरथस्य इति षष्ठे समर्थात् तद्धित प्रत्यय विधीयते, यतोहि तस्य इति सूत्रे प्रथमः शब्दः. अतः अपत्यवाचक शब्दात् तद्धित प्रत्यय न भवति, केवलं संबंधवाचकात् षष्ठ्यन्तात् तद्धित प्रत्यय विधीयते. And why इति किमर्थं? विग्रहवाक्यस्य प्रयोगः अपि साधु एव. अनेन प्रकारेण समर्थानां प्रथपादवा इति सूत्रम् अस्माभिः अधीतम्. Am I rushing too fast over here? Are there any questions? Because there is a significant more amount of material that I want to cover in today's class. So if there are questions specific to this particular material, you can ask. No unrelated other questions. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next part. Now with this particular background, I'm directly going to dive deep into this first 8 sheets, because that's the Samarthadhikara. And in those 8 sheets, I'm going to tell you how the system is created, how these 8 sheets are fundamentally created. So to start with, out of these 8 sheets, Panini Maharshi himself has created first 5 sheets. By sheets, I don't mean he actually created Excel sheets, but each of the first 5 sheets, what are their names? प्राग्दीव्यतीय सूत्राणि, that's your sheet number 1. प्राग्वहतीय सूत्राणि, प्राग्घीतीय सूत्राणि, प्राकृतीय सूत्राणि, and pragvatiya sutrani. These 5 are actually main adhikaras inside the samarthadhikara. So you have samarthadhikara. Immediately in this particular samarthadhikara, we start with pragdivyatiya adhikara. So samarthanam prathamadva, immediately next sutram is pragdivyato pragdivyatah ana. So this is the pragdivyatiya adhikara that Panini Maharshi starts. In this pragdivyatiya adhikara, the first sutram is pragdivyatah ana. Are you seeing that sutram on the slide? So the first sutram is pragdivyatah ana, which says that the default pratyaya for all these sutras in the pragdivyatiya adhikara is ana. So whatever arthas have been given in this pragdivyatiya adhikara, how many arthas? 45 different meanings are available in the pragdivyatiya adhikara. Same section, yellow is the artha followed by pratyayas. Yellow is the artha over here followed by pratyayas. Yellow is the artha followed by pratyayas, and so on. So like that, there are 45 different arthas. For each artha, there are specially overridden pratyayas, and in case there is no such overriding, then there is a default ana pratyaya to be used. That is your pragdivyatiyah anadhikaraha. So this is the first of the 5 main adhikaras created by Maharshi. This is called pragdivyatiyah anadhikaraha. Why anadhikaraha? Because it is the ana pratyaya that is being told. Why pragdivyatiyah? Observe that this particular adhikara continues till a sutram which has the word divyati. Like a kadarat eka samnya, till the word kadara adhikara continues. In the same way, pragdivyataha means that this adhikara will continue till you see the word divyati. And now obviously you will not see the word divyati anywhere in this sheet, but if you go to the next sheet, the very first sutram over here is tena divyati khanati jayati jitam. So till you see divyati, this particular adhikara runs. And then after that, what is the second adhikara? That is given right before that tena divyati. So before just tena divyati, Panini Maharshi starts another adhikara, prag he thak. But when second adhikara ends, it doesn't mean first adhikara ends. Adhikaras can always be nested. So he says prag divyati and explicitly quotes the word divyati, telling that first adhikara is actually ending over there. So the first adhikara ends and the second adhikara starts pragvahatehe thak. Now you will understand what it is saying. The Autsargika Pratyaya for all these arthas, how many? I think 36 different arthas are there. So for all these 36 arthas, the Autsargika Pratyaya is a thaka, and then there are some other pratyayas like thaya, thana, sthala, ana, sthana, mapa, and so on are given as apavadas. But if no apavada is there, then there is the thaka pratyaya. So thaka is the Autsargika pratyaya. The others are apavadas, but the apavadas are only for that particular artha. So tarati ityatra thaya and thana are specific apavadas for these two cases. But if there is a third case, say udupena tarati. For udupena tarati, udupa is not covered in either of the two cases. So udupena tarati ityatra udupa iti shabdat औत्सर्गिकः ठक् प्रत्ययः औडुपिकः इति तत्र सिद्धधितान्तं रूपं सिद्ध्यति. So this is the second sheet which is completely covered with the thak as the outsargika pratyaya. So that is your pragvahate he thak. This is the second adhikara. It is called pragvahatiyaha ठगधिकारः. ठक प्लस अधिकार जष्ट्वे कृते ठगधिकारः. Prag first was pragdivyatiyah anadhikarah. Second is pragvahatiyah thagadhikarah. It goes all the way till you see the word vahati, and that will be not a surprise at the very beginning of sheet number 3. So at the very beginning of sheet number 3 you have tad vahati rathayuga prasangam. There is vahati, the thag adhikara ends, the third adhikara starts, prag ghitad yat. The third major adhikara of yat pratyaya starts, prag hitat. So prak plus hitat. Prak plus hitat. Jhayoho nyatarasyaam. That's giving you prak ghitat. But it is prak plus hitat plus yata. Yata is outsargika pratyaya. So I think 32 arthas are there. The outsargika pratyaya will be yata. There will be some overriding pratyayas somewhere. If those pratyayas are applicable, use them. Otherwise, use yata. Go on for 32 arthas like this. Till when? Till you see the hita word. So this is pragghitiyaha yadadhikaraha. Remember these names. They are there on the slide. I'll show it later on. But pragdivyatiyaha anadhikaraha, pragvahatiyaha thagadhikaraha, pragghitiyaha yadadhikaraha goes all the way till the word hita, that is tasmai hitam. So tasmai hitam is the hitavar. It is the first artha. So all the previous adhikara continues till the first artha is what we are saying. So till this artha, which means till the artha before that, the praghitya yadadhikara continues, and then there is a hitam word over here. This hitam word starts the new adhikara. The new adhikara is given a little earlier, prakritat chaha. So there is a cha pratyaya which is the outsargika pratyaya. This is a very small adhikara with only 3 meanings. Tasmai hitam, tadarthem vikrutehe prakrutau, and tad asya tadasmin syaditi. So only 3 meanings. Eteshu trishu api artheshu chaha iti outsargika pratyaya, and then there are other apavadas. And then there are some apavadas that are all the way before all the 3 arthas. So ugavadibhyo yata, kambalacha samnyayam, and vibhasha havirupupadibhyaha. All these have the optional, all these have the yata pratyaya which is given as an apavada. These apavadas are applicable for all the 3 sutras together. So see, there are 3 levels of indirections or 3 levels of resolution. There is a default cha pratyaya. If nothing matches, then there is a cha pratyaya. Otherwise, for certain pratipadikas like the ugavadi gana and so on, or for the kambala word and so on, the pratyaya would be yata. So for words in the ugavadi gana, the default pratyaya cha is not to be used. Instead of that, yata pratyaya is to be used as default. So it is the apavada at the default level. Till now, we were only seeing apavadas at the sutra level. But here, we are also seeing an apavada at the default level. Same is the case with pragdivyatiya, the very first adhikara also. You can see that pragdivyatiya ana is the main utsarga. So ana is the top level utsarga. And arthas start from tasyapatyam. So what is sitting in between over here are the top level apavadas for all those 45 arthas. So 3 levels of resolution: the top level utsarga, or the top level apavada, or the individual apavada. The resolution has to be done in the reverse way. If individual apavada is there, obviously you will use it. If no, then top level apavada is there, you'll have to use it. And if no, then the default has to be used. But understand, the individual apavadas will not be there because the top level apavadas have been collected at the top. I'll explain that at some other point in time, but this is the reverse resolution that you have to understand. Exactly in the same way, for the fourth sheet, the prakrita chaha also, we have the same structure. Some top level apavadas are there and then individual apavadas are there. This fourth adhikar, prakritat chaha, also called prakritiyaha chadhikaraha, continues till you see the word krita, which is right over here, ten kritam. That's where the fifth adhikara is going to take effect, and that fifth adhikara is pragvateshthaya. So thaya pratyaya. Earlier it was thaka pratyaya. Now it is thaya pratyaya. So pragvatehe thaya, that goes all the way till you see the word vati. This is pragvatiyaha thayadhikaraha, and in the next sheet you see the word vati. There is no top level sutram over here because that is not a special adhikara like pragdivyatya anadhikara, pragvahatiya thagadhikara, and so on. Samarthadhikara is still there. So if you have this whole thing as a samarthadhikara, there is first adhikara, second adhikara, third adhikara, fourth adhikara, and fifth adhikara. 5 adhikaras are there, and after this fifth adhikara, samarthadhikara is not immediately ending. There are 3 more sheets. So sheet number 6, sheet number 7, and sheet number 8 are still there. There are 3 more sheets, but the main adhikara level configuration where you say prak, prak, prak is over. So these are the 5 important top level adhikaras. These are created by Panini Maharshi in Vyakarana Shastra. These 5 adhikaras are called Mahotsarga. Maha-Utsarga. They are 5 big Utsargas. It is Utsarga of An, Utsarga of Thak, Utsarga of Yat, Utsarga of Ch, and Utsarga of Thai. So 5 big Utsargas, Pancha Mahotsargaha. So that's our next slide. Samarthadhikare panchamahotsargaha. Samarthadhikare vidyamanani arthavidhayaka sutrani panchasu adhikareshu vibhajitani santi. Pancha adhikareshu iti na vaktavyam dik samkhe cha samnyayam. You cannot make a samas of some sankhya words. Remember, I am revising samasas because these are some places where people always make mistakes. So arthavidhayakani sutrani पंचसु अधिकारेषु विभाजितानि सन्ति प्रत्येकस्मिन् अधिकारे निर्दिष्टानाम् अर्थानां कृते अधिकारस्य प्रारंभे पाठितः तद्धित प्रत्ययः औत्सर्गिकरूपेण प्रयुज्यते एते अधिकाराः महोत्सर्गाः नाम्ना अपि ज्ञायन्ते हियर इज द टेबल प्राग्दिव्यतीयः अणधिकारः प्राग्वहतीयः ठगधिकारः प्राघ्रीतीयः यदधिकारः प्राकृतीयः छाधिकारः प्राग्वतीयः ठयधिकारः. In each of these mahotsargas I have given the total number of arthas and also given the top level outsargika pratyaya. See how beautiful structure has been created, because otherwise without this structure, if I tell you go and study 1100 sutras in the Tadhita Prakaranam, you will be completely lost. With this structure now we at least can understand. Look at any particular artha. Which sheet does it belong? It belongs to Praghitiya Yadadhikara. Well, so now I have a Yata Pratyaya as Outsargika Pratyaya. Is there an Apavada in those 4-5 sutras coming later? If yes, I use that. Otherwise, I use Yata Pratyaya. So now a system is created. So in this particular way, let us also read this next slide. I have almost explained everything verbally. So let's go through this slide once quickly to revise that. So प्रत्येकं महोत्सर्गस्य प्रथमं सूत्रम् अधिकारसूत्रमस्ति. अस्मिन् सूत्रे महोत्सर्गस्य सर्वेषाम् अर्थानां कृते औत्सर्गिकरूपेण विशिष्टः प्रत्ययः विधीयते. So that's a top level उत्सर्ग. प्रत्येकम् अर्थस्य कृते यदि अन्यः अपवादः न संभवति तर्हि अयमेव उत्सर्गः प्रयोक्तव्यः. यथा प्राग्दिव्यतीय महोत्सर्गस्य प्रथमं सूत्रं प्राग्दिव्यतः अण इति अस्ति. अत्र अण इति औत्सर्गिकप्रत्ययः पाठ्यते. अतएव if you go to that Pragdivyatiya Ana Sutra, there is an artha over here called Sa Asya Devata. It's there on the screen present over here. Sa Asya Devata. That is its God. Sa Asya Devata. Asya ityukte asya manushasya iti na, asya yajnasya, asya havishaha. So all that you learn from the commentary. For now it is basically no chet asya mantrasya api asti. But sa asya means asya yajnasya mantrasya videhe devata iti ashayah. So sa asya devata. इत्यत्र सा is the prathama shabdah. So prathama samarthat indraha asya devata, बृहस्पति अस्य देवता, विष्णु अस्य देवता, अग्नि अस्य देवता. In all these particular examples, let's take the example of इंद्रः अस्य देवता. So इंद्र इति शब्दात् तत्र विशिष्टः अपवादः पाठितः नास्ति, अतः औत्सर्गिकरूपेण पाठितः अणप्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तव्यः. सा अस्य देवता इति सूत्रस्य प्रयोगे इंद्र शब्दात् अणप्रत्यये कृते इंद्र अस्य देवता, सः ऐन्द्रः यज्ञः, ऐन्द्रः मन्त्रः इति प्रयोगः भवति. इंद्र प्लस अण becomes ऐन्द्र. So that was the first level. Then महोत्सर्गस्य अधिकारसूत्रादनन्तरं तस्य महोत्सर्गस्य सर्वेषाम् अर्थानां कृते अपवादाः दीयन्ते. So if Panini Maharshi wants to give the same apavada for all 40 or all 30 meanings, there is no point in repeating it in every section. So it is collected at the top. So sarvesham arthanam krute apavadaha diyante yatha. Again, pragdivyatiya mahotsargasya adhikara sutradanantaram utsadebhyah aya. I'll show that sutram. So if you go to Pragdivyatiya Sutra, Pragdivyatiya Adhikara, all the way at the beginning, after the Autsargika Anapratyaya is defined, you have Utsadebhyah Anya. What does it mean? Utsadi Ganasya Shabdebhyah Yakkopi Arthaha Syat. Don't even look at that Ata Iya and so on other stuff. If it is Utsadi Gana, always use Anya Pratyaya, not Ana Pratyaya. You might think what's great is just Ana versus Ya. There is a difference. We are going to study that in the next class. But instead of Ana Pratyaya, use an Aya Pratyaya. So Utsadi Ganasya Shabdebhyah Aya iti Pratyayaha vidhiyate. How is this Aya Pratyaya coming? It is going to block your Ana and it is going to be given. So ayam aya pratyayah utsadigadasya sarveshu api shabdeshu pragdivyatiya artheshu, only for pragdivyatiya section only, अणप्रत्ययस्य अपवादरूपेण प्रयोक्तव्यः. अतएव उत्सस्य अपत्यम. So now utsa is technically akaranta word like Dasharatha, but you are not going to use the sutram ata iya even though it is given in the apatyadhikara, because this powerful apavada is blanket apavada for all the arthas. So utsasya apatyam इत्यत्र प्राग्दिव्य अधिकारस्य तस्यापत्यम इति सूत्रस्य प्रयोगे उत्स शब्दात् अण प्रत्ययं बाधित्वा अय प्रत्ययः विधीयते. उत्सस्य अपत्यम उत्स प्लस अय औत्स इति शब्दः सिद्ध्यति. So that is your second checkpoint. And then pratyekam mahotsarge. Now for each mahotsarga, for each artha, so there will be various arthas. So pratyekam mahotsarge bhinnani arthavidhayaka sutrani pathitani santi. प्रत्येकस्मात् अर्थविधायक सूत्रादनन्तरं तस्य अर्थस्य कृते विशिष्टेभ्यः प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः विशिष्टाः प्रत्ययाः निर्दिश्यन्ते. एते प्रत्ययाः औत्सर्गिक प्रत्ययं बाधन्ते. So they will block ana. They will not block aya and so on special pratyas because they are the apavadas collected together. So they will have the highest precedence. But these pratyas will block the outsargika ana pratyaya. So ete pratyayah outsargika pratyayam badhante. So tasyapatyam iti arthavidhayaka sutrasya sandarbhena at iya iti pratyvidhayakam sutram pathitamasti. अदंत शब्देभ्य अपत्यार्थे अण प्रत्ययं बाधित्वा इय प्रत्ययः प्रयोक्तव्य इति अस्य अर्थः. सो दशरथ इति शब्दात् अण प्रत्ययः न विधीयते. दशरथ इज नॉट इन द उत्सादिगण एंड सो ऑन. सो अय एंड सो ऑन इज आल्सो आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन. दशरथस्य पत्यम् इत्यत्र इय इति प्रत्यये कृते दाशरथी इति प्रातिपदिकं सिद्ध्यति. सो दैट्स हाउ दीज 5 mahotsargas are created. Okay, now what after that? 5 mahotsargas are done. The story with the remaining 3 sheets is actually simpler. There are no Mahotsargas. There are small sections given by Panini Maharshi. So in this particular sheet number 6, we have created, now Panini Maharshi doesn't actually give direct sections. I have created it for the study of Tadhita Prakaranam. We can create these sections. So there is a subsection called Vatyartha Prakaranam, because what he does is he gives 4 arthas and a same pratyaya for that 4 arthas. So Vati is the only pratyaya in 4 arthas. No utsarga, no apavada, no special case, nothing. 4 arthas Vati pratyaya. As simple as that. So that is called Vatyartha Prakaranam. And then the next is Bhava Karmartha Prakaranam. So Bhava, like Madhurasya Bhavaha, Madhuryam, and so on. In that particular case, Tva, Tala, Yata, Ya, Shaya. So various pratyas are given only for one meaning, Bhava and Karma. So Chorasya Karma, Chauryam, Madhurasya Bhavaha, Madhuryam. So to indicate Bhava and Karma, a set of pratyas are given. So that is Bhava Karmartha Prakaranam. So unlike the Mahotsargas, here simple sections are there. One section is Vatyartha Prakaranam, which is 4 arthas with the Vati as the pratyaya. Then there is Bhava Karmartha Prakaranam, which has only one artha, or you can say 2 arthas, Tasya Bhava and Tasya Karma. And then you have multiple pratyas over there. So that is our sheet number 6. In sheet number 7, it is very haphazard. Panini Maharshi simply collects arthas and pratyas together. So he says Dhanyanam Bhavane Kshetre Khaye. In order to indicate the meaning of Dhanyanam Bhavanam Kshetram, that is the place where the particular grains are cultivated and placed, in order to indicate that, you add a Khay Pratyaya. So in this way, for almost each sutram, there is a new artha and a new pratyaya all embedded together. Look at this over here. Pramane dvayasach dagnach matrachaha. In order to indicate a pramana, use the pratyas dvayasach, dagnach and matrach. Another example, immediately the one that's before it. Tadasya sanjatam tarakadibhyah itach. Tadasya sanjatam tarakadibhyah ityasmin arthe tat iti prathama samarthat. So samarthyam is always still there. We are still in samarthadhikara. Prathama samarthat itach iti pratyaya bhavati. So in the Panchamika Prakaranam, it is not utsarga, apavada and so on. There is not even a collection of yellow lines and white lines and so on. It is simply random miscellaneous sutras. Each sutra giving an artha and a pratyaya. Artha and a pratyaya. Artha and a pratyaya. Imagine if the entire Tadhita Prakaranam was like this. 1000 sutras with artha pratyaya, how hard would it be to study? Thankfully, we have those Pancha Mahotsargas where a systematic structure is done. But every time a structure is not possible, so a bunch of random arthas with their pratyas are all collected. So if you can actually see most of the cases, I mean there will be anuvrittis and so on here and there, but other than that, in most of the cases, every sutram there is a different pratyaya with a different artha associated with it. So it's a miscellaneous collection of arthas with no utsarga apavada structure, but an artha and a pratyaya is right there embedded in the same sutram. Then we go to the next and the last sheet, the Matvartha Prakaranam. In this Matvartha Prakaranam, there are a bunch of pratyayas in different arthas. You have very important Purana pratyayas. So Panchanam Purnam Panchamaha, Dashanam Purnam Dashamaha, Ekadashanam Purnam Ekadasho, and so on. So different Purana pratyayas are there. And different Matvarthiya pratyayas. Tadasya asti, Buddhi asya asti, Shakti asya asti, Danda asya asti. So Matvarthiya Prakaranam. Matut is the main pratyaya over there. So that's your entire Matvarthiya Prakaranam placed over there. And some miscellaneous pratyayas are also present in between. And at the end of this Matvarthiya Prakaranam, your Samarthadhikara ends. So technically, Samarthadhikara is divided into 2 main sections. There is a neatly written section called Pancha Mahotsargaha, and then there is some miscellaneous section which is 6, 7 and 8. So atra sarva samarthadhikarasya avashishtani prakaranani. You have Vatyartha Prakaranam, which I showed. You have Bhava Karmartha Prakaranam. You have Panchamika Prakaranam. You have Purana Pratyaya Prakaranam. You have Matvarthya Prakaranam. So all these are miscellaneous sections, एतानि प्रकरणानि कस्मिन्नपि महोत्सर्गे न विद्यन्ते. The Mahotsarga structure is only for first 5 sheets, and then you have these remaining sheets. This is where the Samarthadhikara actually ends. And then we go to the sheet number 9, where now you have all Swarthika Pratyayas in multiple different senses. So for example, over here there are Swarthika Pratyayas which are given to Sarvanama Samnyaka words. Entire sheet number 9 is Sarvanama Samnyaka Shabdebhyah Swarthika Pratyayah. In the sheet number 10, there are Dishavachaka Shabdebhyah Swarthika Pratyaya. We have seen this Astati, Atasucha and all that. We quickly referred to them in the Karaka Prakaranam. So Dishavachaka Shabdebhyah Swarthika Pratyaya. Then there are Atishayika. So Ishthan, Iyasun, Taraptama. They are all Swarthika Pratyayas, right? This is also sure, this is also sure. The one who is more sure is Shuratara. So that's Atishayena Shuraha. So that's again Swarthika Pratyaya. So Atishayika Prakaranam is there. There are Ka Pratyaya. So Balaha Eva Balakaha. I have given that example over there. Or this particular Ra Pratyaya which I was talking. Kuti eva kutiraha. So all those Swarthika Pratyayas are captured in this particular sheet. So in this way, there are multiple sets of Swarthika Pratyayas. We'll be focusing on these in more details as the course proceeds. So there are some Pratyayas like more Swarthika Pratyayas are there. Pratyayas like Iva Artha. So something like something else. So again, that is Swarthika Pratyaya because you are equating. X is like Y. So it's Swarthika Pratyaya. So all these Pratyayas are captured in sheet number 11. And then in sheet number 12, you have all Samasanta Pratyayas, which are also Tadhita Pratyayas for the purpose of Prakriya. So that is the Tadhita Prakarane, Tadhita Adhikare Swarthika Pratyayaha Samarthadhikara Danantaram Pragdisho Vibhaktihi Ityataha निष्प्रवाणिश्च इत्युक्ते समर्थाधिकार तद्धिताधिकारस्य अन्तिमं सूत्रं यावत् स्वार्थिकतद्धितप्रत्ययाः पाठिताः सन्ति. एते प्रत्ययाः कुत्रचित् सुबन्तेभ्यः विधीयन्ते, कुत्रचित् प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः विधीयन्ते. अध्ययनसौलभ्यार्थम् एतेषां प्रकरणानि कृतानि सन्ति. So you have प्राग्ईशीय प्रकरणं where, as I mentioned, सर्वनाम सम्यक शब्दानां विषये प्रत्ययाः प्रयुक्ताः सन्ति. Then you have Dishavachaka Shabda, Astati, Atasucha, and so on. You have Atishayika Prakaranam. You have that Prag Eviya Prakaranam. And you have Swarthika Prakaranam, Samasanta Prakaranam. So all these Prakaranas are listed from sheet number 9 up to sheet number 12. In this way, the Tadhitadhikara, if you keep the initial section aside, the small 3 pratyas, 4, 5 sutras aside, Tadhitadhikare atra mukhya rupena vibhagadvayam vartate samarthadhikaraha. Even in the Samarthadhikara, there is a neatly organized structure, Panchamahotsargaha, and then there is some miscellaneous sections, sheet number 6 to 8, and then sheet number 9 to 12 are all Swarthika Pratyayaha. That is the structure of entire Tadhitadhikaraha. That's why the name of today's class was Tadhitadhikaraha. We studied this entire Tadhitadhikara. We took an overview. We understood what all sutras, Arthajnapaka sutras, how they are constructed and how they are divided across different groups. So I know almost every information was brand new. I tried to go slow, but I can't go slow beyond the limit. So this might need a little bit of revision. Please watch the video. Please look at the slides. In tomorrow's class, we are going to change the track completely. And we are going to study about the Itsamyaka letters in the Tadhita Pratyayas. So as I mentioned today, An is one Pratyaya, Ai is another Pratyaya. What's the big deal between An and Ya? That's what I'm going to teach tomorrow. In the entire 90 minutes of class tomorrow, we are going to study what all letters can appear as Itsamyaka letters in Tadhita Pratyayas and what is the purpose of all these letters. There are a total of 280 Tadhita Pratyayas, probably more if you consider Vartikas and so on. Across these 280 Pratyayas, only a fixed set of letters can come as Itsamyaka letters. Even in the Itsamnya Prakaranam, you have that Lashakva Tadhite, Atadhite. So Pratyasya Adau Vidyamanaha Lakaraha Shakaraha Atra Tad Itsamyakaha Nasti. अतः तत्रापि केवलं केचन वर्णाः एव इत्सम्यक रूपेण प्रयुज्यन्ते. some letters, even though sutras tell you that they will be samyaka, they are not samyaka. So if you take a tadhita pratyaya called jatiyar, jatiyar is a tadhita pratyaya. There is a beginning jakara. Technically, Chutu Sutram should give it as an Itsamya, but Jatja of Jatyar is not Itsamyaka. We will learn all these quirks. That's the reason full 90 minutes are required for the concept of Itsamyas in the Tadhita Prakaranam. So the entire class will be we will be talking about the Itsamyas in the Tadhita Prakaranam. That reminds me, because of some commitments at my end, tomorrow there is no class, but day after tomorrow there will be class as usual. So this week I wanted to teach 3 classes, but sadly I have some other commitment tomorrow. So this week we will have only 2 classes, and then from next 2 week onwards we'll have 3, and then finally we'll have 2 classes. So that's a total of 10 classes we will finish the Tadhita module. Yogi ji, you have a question?
No, actually, though not it is a doubt. In fact, in some MA questions or something like that, write an essay on Tadhita Prakaranam. I think we can write this entire today's class if we can write properly,
Probably,
maximum
yeah. I
marks.
mean, if you want, I can give that much as an homework. I can erase whatever homework is given. Write an essay on
But
Tadhita
I just
Prakaranam.
am asking because I've been seeing some MA papers because I want to apply for MA straight by writing some exam is there, no? Some UGC net or something like that is there for PG this thing, something like that.
Okay,
In
okay,
that connection, I just asked.
okay. No worries.
And
Okay,
so much, and it's a very great class as far as,
okay,
of course,
yeah.
every class is itself is a great one. And today's it has given me an overview of Tadita Prekarena. Thanks so much.
Yeah, so in samasas, I said that in samasas you will probably know a lot, whereas in Tadhita, I actually told you in the beginning that this is going to be a fresh slate. Every class is going to bring something completely new to you, and Tadhita is a section that is sadly touched very rarely, even in the courses. Unlike samasa, unlike samnya prakaram, subanta prakaram, which is extensively studied, the scope itself of the Tadhya Prakaram is so much that people tend to ignore that. Anyway, we will study whatever we can do. Gruhapataha bhavati va. Yes, Gruhapatha will be there, obviously. It's not one question. Write the summary of today's class. There is a normal small Gruhapatha, a single question with 10 sub questions in it. I'll upload the Gruhapatha by tomorrow. There'll be a little bit delay in uploading the video this time, but I'll upload it in a day. Tomorrow there is no class. There will be class day after tomorrow as usual. Okay, समापयामः. अष्टाध्यायी जगन्माता यस्य चित्तात् समुत्थिता वेदानामुपकाराय तस्मै पाणिने नमः. शब्द ब्रह्म समाराध्य कृतवान्यो विलक्षणं सर्वाश्चर्यविदं शास्त्रं तस्मै पाणिने नमः. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिने नमः. धन्यवाद.